library, The Ice Princess by Camilla Lackberg, noting that each of the heroes presented in it has exactly one character trait. In the end, I put down the book and resisted the temptation to stay in a horizontal position. I went for a walk. The weather was apocalyptically hot. I walked slowly down the Utrenki Street, turned left into Filaretov, then went along Vaval's Green area. I was sweating and breathing in the smell of freshly cut grass, which I probably never experienced in Warsaw. I found a bench in the shade and sat down, enjoying the rest of the day, which I could waste in absolutely any way I chose. A few minutes later, under the influence of a treacherous impulse, I wrote a message to Judita. Hey, I think we should talk. Do you have time in the evening? I'll call you. I didn't know why, but I started to remember our common, more joyful moments. It turned out that there were quite a lot of them. Even though the day before I thought our relationship was based only on jealousy, quarrels, and misunderstandings, I clicked send and put the phone in my pocket. I watched couples walking with dogs and wondered what the hell my dad could have done the night before. While in the morning, more sensational scenarios came to my mind, now I decided that he'd probably just fallen down the mud, tearing the shirt, a shocking solution to a mysterious night's incident. I sat for a moment, breathed deeply, and went back home. Running up the stairs, like in the old days, I heard the lock being opened, and a moment later, out of the door of the flat number 3, the perfumed figure of Mrs. Dagmara Zawadzka appeared. Mrs. Zawadzka was wearing tight-fitting white trousers and a blouse that should not be worn outside the home under constitutional law. It showed part of what was underneath, desperately trying to get out. And I tried hard not to look at these uneven struggles of the body with clothing. Oh, Adash, she smiled as she saw me. I was just about to leave, but listen, the shade in the living room is hanging by a thread, and I'm afraid that it'll fall on my head. Would it be a problem for you to have a look at it for a moment? I nodded generously, then followed her into her flat. Looking around the room, I heard her closing the door, then come up to me and say, "A terribly hot day." She walked slowly toward the kitchen, perhaps for something to drink, but she turned away, perhaps wanting to ask me something, but she said nothing. I caught her at the table,